Jim Parsons from Preservation Houston, and I'm here in Sam Houston Park, the oldest city park in Houston. It was established in 1899 on the banks of Buffalo Bayou in what was considered one of the most beautiful places in town. But maybe most importantly, the park included the Kellum Noble House, which had been built in 1847, the oldest house in Houston still on its original site. Over the years, the Kellum Noble House was used for a lot of different things. It was a school, it was the first Houston Zoo, it was the headquarters of the Parks Department, and by the 1950s, it was in danger of being torn down. A group came together to preserve the house, and that group became the Heritage Society, which has done a lot more since then to preserve other parts of Houston's history. Emily Ardoin from the Heritage Society is here to walk us through some of what makes Sam Houston Park special.
This is the Nichols Rice Cherry House. It's actually the first building that was moved into the park from somewhere else. It was built in 1850 for Ebenezer Nichols, who was an early business partner of William Marsh Rice. It was originally located across the street from the Harris County Courthouse near Market Square downtown. Right around the turn of the 20th century, it went to Fargo Street in Montrose, and the person who moved it there was Emma Richardson Cherry. She was an influential Houston artist and art educator, and she actually taught art classes out of her art studio in this house.
This front porch is fantastic, and you have to think this would be a great place to sit in the days before air conditioning.
Absolutely, maybe even to paint. We actually have many of her paintings, sketches, and even some of her art supplies on display in the house now.
We just walked across the park, but I feel like we've walked into another world. Tell us about where we are now.
This is the house that we call the Old Place. It was built around 1823, so it's the oldest building in the park, and it's actually the oldest remaining building in Harris County. This building is what we use as our learning lab for pioneer life in Texas. Everything in here is touchable. Do you know what this is in front of us?
I have no idea what that is.
So this is called a rope wrench. You can tighten the ropes that hold up the mattress on this bed, traditional rope bed. So have you ever heard the phrase sleep tight?
I have.
That's where it comes from.
I learn something new every day. Is there a way to see some of the other things in this house demonstrated?
Yes, we actually do specialty tours in this building sometimes. We have costume reenactors who demonstrate spinning, weaving, cooking, and other early pioneer techniques. This is what we call the Fourth Ward Cottage. It's the most recent house that was open to the public here in the park.
And it reminds me of a shotgun house, is it?
It's actually not a true shotgun. The first room and the third room were two separate buildings that were joined together at some point to create sort of a pseudo shotgun. This was originally located in the Fourth Ward of Houston, or what we now know as Freedmanstown, probably predates the Civil War. So it actually saw that transition into what became a really vibrant African American community.
The thing that I wonder as I look around here is, why isn't this place finished?
Because so many people passed through here and this building grew and changed over time, we have removed the sheetrock, which was a later finish on the inside, and exposed lots of old cladding, wallpaper. You can even see the ghost of an old staircase. And so you can sort of experience for yourself how the building changed over time.
In addition to the 3 historic homes we've seen today, the Heritage Society maintains 7 other historic homes and buildings at Sam Houston Park, plus a museum of Houston's history. Not to mention the fact that this is a working city park, so it's a great oasis just steps from the hustle and bustle of downtown. And it's one of my favorite places to take a walk through Houston's history.